Hi everyone, what we're going to look at now is testing the SPO2 functionality on your patient monitor. And again, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the ProSim 8 simulator together with the ProSim Spot, which is the SPO2 simulator which you use with the ProSim 8. Okay, you'll see that on the ProSim 8 we have a connector here for SPO2. If I move it a little bit that way, you can see that. This cable just plugs in there. There. And then on the side of the ProSim 8, you'll see there's a little magnet there. And you've got a magnet on the back of the simulator, or the finger, which is just a nice storing place for it. Okay. Now, let's just, again, press the button, switch on the unit. Wait for the unit to boot up. Now, when the machine comes up, it comes up in a normal patient simulator where it simulates ECG, NIBP, SPO2, all those parameters for you. But what we want to do now is I want to concentrate on the SPO2 only. So what I'm going to do is, you see the 4 function buttons here, ECG, NIBP, SPO2, and IBP. We're going to go to SPO2. Now, under SPO2, I can first set up the value. What is the percentage of oxygen that I want to measure in the blood? So to change that, I press the enter key, and then by using the up and down keys here, I can increase or decrease that value, and then press enter. The next one at the bottom there is pulse amplitude. That is how strong do I want to simulate the heartbeat that goes through the artery. Which corresponds again to your stroke volume of your heart. How many blood in one pump will go through the system? Okay, so I'm going to go enter, and I'm going to increase that to 5 for the demonstration purposes, to have a nice strong signal. Then the transmission. Here is where I can choose what finger or what patient, what skin type, a darker skin, a lighter skin. So depending on the area in the world where you work, the geographics, what kind of patient do you want to simulate? And right at the bottom you can see we even have a neonatal foot simulation. So for now we're just going to stick to the normal medium-sized finger. You say enter. The next one is the pulse rate. How quickly what sort of pulse rate do I want to simulate? And then respiration. Do I want to add the respiration artifact to my SPO2 signal, which I'll be seeing here? Or do I just want to see the SPO2 signal? If you want to add the respiration, you can press enter and then add the amount of respiration. Now what that will do is, if there is no respiration, you have a flat baseline. But the more you increase the percentage, the more your baseline will start, you'll have a baseline drift, which corresponds to the respiration rate of the patient. Okay, so let's go for a big one, just for the sake of demonstration. And then I can also tell the system, am I in an environment where there's a lot of ambient light? If I go there, I can say I've got sunlight if I'm working outside, or maybe there's windows that allows a lot of sunlight in. I'm working just indoors. The lights I have indoors, is it 50 Hertz power? Is it 60 Hertz? Depending on, is it in America? Is it here? What kind of lights we have? So I'm going to choose 50 Hertz. And then the last one, but which is also very important, is what algorithm do I want to use? Because remember, when it comes to patient monitors, we don't all use the same SPO2 hardware inside. Philips has developed their own hardware, the Philips SPO2 hardware. There's Neon Coden hardware, there is Nellcore, there's Massimo, there's BCI, there's a whole range of them. And each of them do their calculations differently. So in order for me to make sure that I simulate according to the algorithm which is in the monitor, I have to tell the simulator, we are now going to use either Philips, Neon Coden, Mindray, BCI, Nonin, GE Omida, there's more Nonin, Nonin Standard, Massimo Rainbow, Massimo, Nelcor, so they are all in there. Just make sure you choose the right one. So we're choosing Philips there. And then I can say save. And now I connect my SPO2 sensor. Now the important thing to remember with the SPO2 sensors, some of them are those nice rubber ones which close off and you don't have any interference from light outside. But these clip-ons, when it's on your finger, there's a lot of ambient light that can enter here and interfere with your signal. Okay. So now we take our simulator and we add our probe, and normally it takes a little while of playing around to get the probe sitting at exactly the right spot. See, we're still searching there. Those rubber probes work a lot easier than these clip-on ones. Oh, let's turn him around. Let's just get our positioning right. Okay, there we go, there we go. See, now we got that right. Okay, so what we're doing now is we are simulating the SPO2 signal. What I want to do now is I'm going to change the screen on the monitor because there's something I want to show you which I cannot see so clearly here. So I'm just going to go to there, go to my normal screen. Okay. Just wait for the signal. You can see this baseline. That is what I meant by saying we've added the respiration artifact. So this baseline drift here corresponds to the respiration rate of the patient. Okay. And yeah, and then we have our perfusion index just showing us how good the signal is that we get, and then our value. Now we are testing at 96 now. I'm set at 97 here. So we have probably a little bit of light interference from the from outside, but now I can go and I can go up to my 97 and I can bring it down, let's say, to 85, just to see whether the machine corresponds. Give it some time. Remember, the reading also takes some time to change because it's using an average reading. It's not a beat to beat, it's an average out reading. You can see 86, 85. There we are.